Yo, yo, yo. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, everybody. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to another banger courtesy of Shark City Hockey. I'm your host, Aaron James. The great chase continues. That tour has stopped in San Jose, California. Some afternoon delight for those of you in Sharks territory. Some, not quite matinee hockey, but almost. San Jose Sharks have a 2 o'clock face-off scheduled against the Washington Capitals. This is your face-off countdown show. Just a few moments away from puck drop in San Jose, California. They're actually celebrating South Asian culture today, so it's always delightful to see when the San Jose Sharks kind of embrace the surrounding demographics here. This one, even though I am of Latin descent, I'm Mexican American, but this celebration always kind of is one I'm very fond of because personally, just a side note, I've had my radio broadcasting career with South Asian radio stations. So FM, AM, even back in the day when you had HD 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if that's a thing anymore, especially in the world of streaming. But long story short is, I personally have thrown festivals such as like Holi. So happy Holi to all of you out there who celebrate. And I've been a part of some amazing events, some amazing cultural events with the South Asian community out here in the Bay Area. So pretty chill to see that the San Jose Sharks continue to embrace South Asian culture here in the Bay Area. And to me, this is one of the celebrations that has potential to be as jawsome as Los Tiburones. Maybe in a season or two, the Sharks will start to give out jerseys. Anyways, that's a tall ask, I know. A lot of you just want to get some bobbleheads again. Anyways, welcome to Shark City Hockey's premium live stream. This is the face-off countdown show where we're going to preview tonight's action at the tank. So here we go. The Washington Capitals enter the Shark Tank this afternoon with a 43-15-8 record. Obviously, they are doing very well with some also amazing feats to be made. Potentially, Sharks fans can see a little bit of that history tonight. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to see Alexander Ovechkin score. But when this 32nd ranked team in the league is facing off against the second ranked team in the league, the chances are that, Ovi might net one. We'll see. So again, with the 43-15-8 record, the Washington Capitals are just 2 points behind the Winnipeg Jets for the number one, to be tied for the number one overall team in the National Hockey League. If they win tonight, they'll, maybe close the gap a little bit, like get on their tails a little bit more is what I'm trying to say. My bad. I was just double checking to see if the Jets have any game today, and which it seems like they don't. So Winnipeg Jets will be in action tomorrow against the Kraken. So long story short, if you're a Washington Capitals fan or if you're a Jets fan, I'm pretty sure you're paying attention to this game because not only is Ovechkin getting an opportunity to, close in on that historic record, he's chasing Wayne Gretzky right now, which I'll talk about a little bit more in detail in just a moment. You also are getting an opportunity to see, perhaps your Caps jump on top in the standings in the National Hockey League. All right, so let's go into the game preview. As I like to usually do here, let's talk about history here We will talk about Ovechkin's history, as I mentioned just a moment, but let's talk about the San Jose Sharks and Washington Capitals history, specifically how many times these teams have played against each other. This will be the 53rd all-time game between the Caps and the Sharks. In the previous 52 games, the Sharks are 32-16, 1-3 all-time against the Washington Capitals. So one more time, this will be the 53rd all-time game in franchise history between the San Jose Sharks and the Washington Capitals, and the San Jose Sharks are 32-16, 1-3 all-time against that squad. All right. The San Jose Sharks and the Washington Capitals. All right, so let's dive a little bit deeper here. So let's see how the Washington Capitals do when they're playing against the Sharks, specifically when they're playing in the San Jose Sharks arena. So, all-time record at arena. Give me a second here. Got to do some math here, so it's taking me a little bit. My bad. All right. So this will be the 24th all-time game at the Shark Tank for the Caps versus San Jose. And in the 23 games that the Washington Capitals have played in downtown San Jose, they only have an 8-14-1 record. So historically speaking, the San Jose Sharks have fared very well against the Washington Capitals when they're coming to the tank. The Washington Capitals got shut out against the LA Kings just a couple nights ago. So, I know a lot of you out there who are watching the Great Chase were maybe a little bit disappointed. But back to the point. I hope that, we could shut them out again here too. Anyways, we'll see what happens. All right, so let's talk about Alexander Ovechkin here. Obviously, this is going to probably be one of the biggest storylines today, with the exception of, Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith, their first game ever played. I mean, every rookie on the roster tonight, or any player that's in their, kind of first full year competition. So, Colin Graff, Will Smith, Macklin Celebrini, Jakir Mukamadulin. You get the point. It's going to pretty much be, well, I don't know about Mook, but long story short, Celebrini and Will Smith, definitely their first game against Alexander Ovechkin. So that's going to be kind of a cool storyline to follow as well. But real talk, everyone wants to see if Ovi can actually break Wayne Gretzky's NHL's all-time goal-scoring record of 894 goals. Coming into tonight's contest, Gretzky has he's just 8 goals away from tying it, so he needs 9 to beat it. All right, so unless he scores 3 hat tricks tonight in today's contest, it ain't gonna happen. And again, they got shut out. Just the other night in Los Angeles. So this is the 67th game for the Caps and 68th for the Sharks. So they have about 15 more games, or Ovechkin specifically has about 15 more games to achieve that feat. So we'll be keeping an eye on the legendary Russian forward Alexander Ovechkin in today's contest. All right, so let's move on now. This is a San Jose Sharks watch-along party after all, so let's get down to what we all care about here in Sharks territory, and that is our lineup. So let's do this. My fault. Boom. Boom. All right, so today's projected lines for the San Jose Sharks: Macklin Celebrini, William Eklund, and Tara Toffoli. That 70s line is your starting lineup. Shakir Mukamadulin and Mario Ferraro are holding it down on the top defensive pairing. This has been the trend for the past few games now. pretty awesome to see Mook continue to get those top blue line minutes. And he's on a hot streak, man. He is on a hot streak. So, keep him there, head coach Ryan Rosofsky. On the second line, we have Alexander Wenberg, Will Smith, and Colin Graff. Colin Graff has been amazing in his last 2 games. He has 3 goals. The guy's on a hot streak. In fact, the San Jose Sharks' last 7 goals were scored by rookie forwards, and I believe Colin Graff he's accounted for 3 of them. So 3 of the last 7 goals scored by the San Jose Sharks are by rookie Colin Graff, and all 7 of the previous goals scored for the San Jose Sharks were by players in their first year of NHL competition. So to be a little bit thorough, outside of Colin Graff, quick, let me just bring on my stat line here, my bad. You have Will Smith, Patrick Giles, who's also a newly acquired forward. He was a part of that Vitek Vanacek trade with the Florida Panthers. And Nikolai Kovalenko. So those 4 skaters. Will Smith has 2 goals for the last 7 as well. So they've been saying the future is Teal. And I believe, especially now more than ever following that trade deadline, that's going to be the case here. I believe that they're already trying to hint at bringing up Luca Caglioni. So, the team's just going to get younger and younger, and they are one of the youngest teams in the league as it is. So, excited to see these final, what is it going to be? 14 games remaining in Sharks territory. Just 14. So, continuing on the lineup here as we're getting closer to opening faceoff. Zach Ostapchuk makes his Sharks debut. He finally got through customs. He is here wearing the number 63, his first game as a member of the San Jose Sharks. A lot of fans are going to be paying attention to that young man because, after all, with the addition of a second-round draft pick, he was a part of that Fabian Zetterlund trade, that infamous Fabian Zetterlund trade in Sharks territory. Barclay Goodrow gets moved up from the 4th line to the 3rd line to be on the wing with him, and Klim Kostin just switches sides. He slots in for Nikolai Kovalenko, who's scratched today. Jimmy Schultz, who was called up from the CUDA, and Vincent Desharnais also gets, who's acquired in the trade. They get that 3rd line pairing. And last but not least, our checking line for tonight's game. Noah Gregor, Patrick Giles, Ty Dellandrea. Ty Dellandrea moves from 3rd line center onto the 4th line wing. Alexander Georgiev gets, his 7th consecutive start, according to head coach Ryan Rosofsky. This is now the 4th game of an 8-game homestand, according to head coach Ryan Rosofsky. For those of you who want to know, Georgi Romanov is supposed to get a start sometime, quote-unquote, sometime in this homestand. So, we'll be anxiously waiting to see Romanov's season debut with the San Jose Sharks. All right, it's almost game time, so it is time to get this party started. All right, so with that being said, let's go. It's officially time for our watch party, fam. So, sit tight. Opening face-off's about to commence in just a minute, so let's get it started. All right, baby. It's party time. Let's roll. We're about to have game on here in just moments. Welcome to another premium live stream presented by Shark City Hockey, your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom. I'm Aaron James, your host. We're going to have real-time reaction to the action. San Jose Sharks have an early Saturday game against the Washington Capitals. It's going to be Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith's first game against Alexander Ovechkin. Sharks do lead the season series. This is going to be the final game between these two clubs. The Sharks won in Washington on December 3rd, 2-1. So, excited. Excited to see this happen. Ovechkin and the Caps were shut out against the Los Angeles Kings the other night. So, we'll see if we could do the same here. That'll be what's up. Speaking of what's up, let me type that in the chat really quick. What's up, Sharks fam? So as you can see here, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, and as a matter of fact, if you're also joining us on X, leave a comment in the comment section and you could be part of the program, baby. I know a lot of you are chiming in, popping in from TikTok, so thank you and welcome as well. I promise I'll do my best to keep an eye on the chat and the comments and react to those as well. And there's your live demonstration for comments on X. All right. We are waiting for the game clock to be dropped here. While we wait, why don't you all let me know who do you got in the comment section, huh? Let's who do you got? Let's see, where you at? So, let me know if you're going for San Ho or if you're going for the Caps. You can type in SJ, you can type in Cap. All caps, whichever. Great Chase. You can type in Los Cimarrones, San Jose, 408. Let me know who you're going for in tonight's contest. Or today's contest, pardon me. Just a reminder, this is a watch along party with real-time reaction to the action as the San Jose Sharks are facing the Washington Capitals. This is not a live stream of the game, nor is it play-by-play, even though every now and then I may drop a couple of bars just to keep us all on pace, on the same page. Also, you may notice that while we watch along, the live game action tracker that we provide here on this live stream it tends to be every now and then it could get ahead of us anywhere between 10 to 20 seconds, sometimes 30. So, if my reactions seem a little delayed, just pardon me as I'm watching the home broadcast just like the rest of you out there in Sharks territory as we watch along here. So. All right, y'all. Let me know. Again, one more time. Who are you cheering for, man? Welcome to the watch party. Um, let's see. Let me double check the TikTok. What's good, everybody? All right, y'all. Let me know. Cool, that works. My bad as I'm configuring all the audio here. Just want to see a live test to see if the music isn't overpowering the vocals, and it seems to be decent volume, so let's go, baby. So of course we do these premium live streams on multiple social media platforms. Quick reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube or X or Twitch, drop a comment in the chat. We can talk about Sharks hockey together. We can talk about the game and react to the game together. Also, it's worth noting that you may be on a specific platform and notice, you know, maybe the viewer count is a little misrepresented, since we are live streaming across multiple platforms. Right now, there is a total of 40 plus. To be honest with you, my full count is only across 3 of the multiple platforms in which we're live streaming on. So I can tell you that like a true number would probably be about 78 plus. But I know that right now I can only confirm this confirmed live viewers in this exact moment is at 40. But the numbers are double that. So when I show live viewers, I'm only displaying what I can confirm, like who's along with us right now at this point in time. So, all right, game is on. So that's what we're going to be doing. Chilling and watching this game with each other. Welcome to the party. Ovi is on the ice for this opening, for the opening line. Of course, I'm sure they're going to try to set him up all day. All right, Will Smith is out there with Colin Graff as they are operating low behind deep in the offensive zone. Dude, the Sharks looked fantastic against the Chicago Blackhawks the other night, and it makes you wonder if they'll be able to carry some of that momentum into tonight's game. Definitely the way they were playing, they looked determined. They looked they're executing with like precision. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they took some of that momentum into tonight's game and some of that confidence, just build upon it. I mean, they looked great, to be real with you, the other night. And I know, you know, there's a huge difference between playing the second from last team in the league versus the second from best team in the league. But hey, we'll have to wait and see right now, man. We'll see what the Sharks can do. This is exciting stuff. Hey, here comes Colin Graff. Looks like his stick was being held. Is there a penalty? No penalty. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. I don't know what it's been with the refs this season, but damn, have they been hating on the Sharks, man. We've not been getting calls when, they're blatant penalties. Colin Graff was trying to get his stick was held on a breakaway opportunity. And again, Graff having scored 3 of the last 7 games for the San Jose Sharks, in which all 7 of those are scored exclusively by San Jose Sharks rookies. Will Smith has 2 of those 7. So, watch out for those 2 as they are on the same line with each other. All right. Ty DeAndre now working a puck. That means that the Sharks checking line should be out there. Okay, so first Colin Graff was like practically cross-checked, interfered with by who's wearing number 57 out there? Van Riemsdyk, of course. All right, face off deep in the Cap zone. Oh, what a save by Georgiev. All right, here come the Sharks, baby. Ostapchuk with the puck. Nice centering pass. Again, Ostapchuk was in that Zetterlund trade, so we are paying attention to the way he plays tonight. So, great opportunity for both squads right there. Oh, another good save by Georgiev. Dylan Strome got a shot on goal. Like right point blank. Great save by Georgiev. Earlier, Jacob Cheek Run got a point blank shot, and Georgiev looking good so far. 4 saves in just the first almost 5 minutes now. 4 saves. No shots on goal for the Sharks, even though great opportunity by the newly acquired Ostapchuk trying to center it. Just trickled through harmlessly, luckily for the Caps. But Georgiev has been tested often. Almost a shot per minute in this first frame. And 2 of them coming in really, really close, at least like a few feet away from the goal crease. All right, Sharks ice the puck there. If you're visiting us, if you're joining this watch party on YouTube and you haven't subscribed already, please consider having a primary assist in our goal this season. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. That'll be so awesome. Would appreciate it as well. It's on X. Don't forget to follow us. And if you're joining us from Instagram, thank you very much. We officially reached over 6,900 follows. We're actually swimming steadily towards 7,000. So, thank you guys. Thank all you Sharks fans out there and hockey fans in general for all your support throughout these years, especially in these last few months. You guys have been amazing. All right. So TV timeout going down right now at the tank. So far, the Caps are, they're looking like a second-ranked team, and the Sharks are, they're looking like the last-ranked team. And I don't mean that bad way. The Sharks, they're not looking horrible out there, but they definitely, the chances are all Washington right now. We are almost 7 minutes into this first period, and the San Jose Sharks have yet to register a shot on goal. That may sound a little misleading. The Caps only have 5 shots on goal, but a couple of these shots have been point blank, so that's what's kind of scary. That's what I'm specifically referring to. So Strome had a shot just like 9 feet away. So 9 feet sounds rather far, but when I share these measurements from 9 feet away, we're speaking specifically from the puck or from the position of the puck crossing the goal line. So 9 feet away is right at the top of the crease. The other shot being 8 feet away. Those are two excellent scoring chances by Washington Capitals, and they happen right in front of Georgiev, point blank. So as far as Alexander Ovechkin goes, he's had 3 shifts in this game, over 1 minute and 30 seconds of ice time, and he hasn't registered a shot yet. So I know a lot of you out there are, following the great chase. Ooh-wee. McMichael with the shot from the top of the face-off circle in the Shark zone, blocker side of Georgiev. He had a screen in front of him, and he was able to find it. So another fantastic save by Georgiev. Oh, Ovechkin with a shot right off the face-off. And woo! Right now, the Sharks are looking really good. In nets, at least. There have been saves already for Georgiev. Pardon me. Oh, Strome, man. Dylan Strome finally breaks it, man. Finally breaks through. 1-0 Washington. And damn, there's probably more red in the Shark tank today than there was Thursday night when the Chicago Blackhawks were visiting. Dylan Strome gets his 21st goal of the season. I think that's an assist by Alexander Ovechkin. Yep. 7 minutes, 32 seconds to the game. Dylan Strome gets his 21st goal of the season. What a goal. And again, another point-blank shot, man. He was literally 1 foot away. He just walked it up into the crease and slapped it home, man. Or snapped it home, rather. Sharks got caught lacking. Oh, man. Again, shots are piling on. A lot of them are coming within like 10 feet of the net. That last one was scored just right in front of the freaking net, a foot away, and 9 shots on goal right now registered for the Washington Caps, and 0 for the Sharks halfway through this period. All right, come on, boys. Let's get it back together. Come on. Good zone entry. Oh! Wenberg with great zone entry. Takes it toward the net. Had Will Smith on the opposite side of the cage. Great feed from Alexander Wenberg. He beats everybody. And it was practically a 2-on-0 with the way he entered that zone with the speed. Great possession. And Smith just is unable to lift it up on a shot. The Sharks registered the first shot on goal almost halfway through this period, and it was a good one. Unfortunately, Will Smith couldn't elevate that puck and essentially just harmlessly shot it into Thompson. Logan Thompson, the starting goaltender for the Caps tonight, or today, pardon me. Gotta get used to this 2 o'clock face-off time. Ooh, Smith with another opportunity. All right. What's up, everyone? I have a TV timeout, so I just want to remind you all, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We have had picked up subscribers steadily over the watch along parties. So if you're stopping by today, please consider following, and hey, don't be shy. Whichever platform you're watching us on today, drop a comment. Let me know who you're going for. In fact, Who do you think is going to score the next goal for the San Jose Sharks? You might be here to watch Ovechkin, and that's fine too. So let me know who you got. You got San Jose type SJ, if you got the Washington Capitals type Cap. So this game, with the exception of, you know, the lopsided shot total, it's been looking pretty good for the San Jose Sharks. I mean, they gotta clean up, and I don't know how well they could do this against this big Washington Capitals team, looking to take the #1 ranking seed in the National Hockey League. They're just 2 points behind the Winnipeg Jets. Should they win this game against the Sharks tonight, they will tie the Jets in the standings for the #1 team in the National Hockey League. Jets do play tomorrow, so you know they'll have an opportunity to go ahead again. But nonetheless, yeah, man, like Sharks looking pretty good, with the exception of, you know, allowing those 3 shots like at point blank on Georgiev. One of them actually beats him. That's where we stand at right now, 1-0. Sharks looking really good against the Chicago Blackhawks, but again, Chicago Blackhawks are the second to last team in the league, and the Capitals are the second to best. So, yeah. So we'll see how the 32nd ranked team could fare against the second ranked team right now. We have 50 more minutes left of hockey. Oh, Celebrini with a good opportunity. Excuse me, that looked like Eklund. I heard the TV broadcast yell Celebrini. Maybe they just got a little excited. But that means that first line's out there right now. Tyler Toffoli with William Eklund. Macklin Celebrini. All right, Ovechkin with the puck in the Shark zone. He did have an assist on that goal by Dylan Strome. Ovechkin's 21st assist of the year. Strome's 21st goal of the year. Wilson, they got the secondary assist, 26th assist of the year. And that's where we're at right now, 1-0. Just want to remind y'all, if you are watching us, please consider liking the stream, give us a thumbs up, or make it rain hearts. Double tap your screen if you're watching us. YouTube and X, make it rain hearts. Let everybody know that you love the Sharks, that you love Teal. Oh man, Capital zone entry is ridiculous right now. Man. Macklin Celebrini and try to connect to William Macklin earlier on that drive, but great defensive play, chipped away.
Yeah, I'm a prodigy, ain't no milk for this ticket, ain't no lottery, no robbing me. My joy comes in the morning, they can't bother me. I'm proud of me, thought I had to be like y'all, but I ain't gotta be. Took off, had to redefine my worth, now my mind at ease. Worst out of me comes out of me, we don't see no transitions. Stuck in the same frame of no clip with no ammunition, I am vicious. They can't handle me, I'm too ambitious. Ain't nobody invited you or your friends, this is fan business. Probably shouldn't be worried about your haters, let that fade off. Whichever cheese told me I wasn't gonna make it, should've got laid off. I know a lot of y'all thinking, when the edge catch don't pay off. Better know your worth. Tax and take off, take off.
Oh no. Clem Constant he blocked the shot and he's hurt. Oh no, he's holding that knee and now he's holding his head. He's in visible pain. Oh damn, he could barely put any weight on that left knee. Oh wee. Alright, he's trying. Good. He's trying. He don't want to be carried off. So he is on both skates. But damn, that looked like it stung. I mean, it obviously stung. But damn. He's in pain. I imagine he's going straight to the locker room. Ooh, that looked like he hit the foot. Yep, right off the top of the skate. Takes a slap shot from Roy. Right at the top of the, right by the blue line. Straight slap shot, and that hits the top of the skate, like right there, the upper foot area to toe. Unless you're wearing a guard, there's not much protection from that puck, dude. And damn, I hope he's alright. That looked effing painful. Clem Constant went down to a knee to block a shot. He was probably expecting to get his padding from, the leg pad. The hockey players, they have a knee pad / shin guards all in one underneath those socks. And I imagine he was trying to, get his leg on it, maybe potentially get the pants on it, as the pants also are padded. Not a lot, but they're padded. And unfortunately, just hits the top of his foot. Damn, that looked bad. Great opportunity right now from Celebrini and Smith. Celebrini passed the puck that kind of got redirected airborne, and Smith was able to glove it down, and he tried to shoot it, but unfortunately nothing hit the net, as the shots on goal are now 10 Washington, 3 San Jose. San Jose Sharks' last registered shot on goal was at the 8 minutes and 55 second mark of this period. Will Smith's shot attempt was blocked by Van Riemsdyk. And San Jose Sharks are about to go on a penalty kill here. So it looks like Timothy Liljegren is getting called 2 minutes for a 2-minute minor. I'll let you know what he did against Pierre-Luc Dubois in just a second. But the Sharks are going to be shorthanded here when the game returns from the TV timeout. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Josh, on YouTube. Again, just a reminder to everybody, everyone watching, a majority of y'all are catching this live stream on X, so I appreciate you. Currently looking at 53 of you are with us live at this moment. An additional 58 have come and gone, so we had about 100 people at this party so far, and that's some good numbers. I imagine more people will visit us as the game progresses here. Rather early start. I know you have some people that do work the weekends here. All right, so game on. Let's go. The official penalty is interference by Timothy Liljegren. So face-off deep in the Sharks zone. Barclay Goodrow against Dylan Strome. Goodrow drops to a knee and wins it. Unfortunately, puck goes toward. That was scary. Goes toward netminder Georgiev, who swiped it away, and it got on the stick of Ovechkin, but he didn't take a shot. Tried a shot attempt right there, and Goodrow is able to clear the zone by throwing the puck against the boards alongside the half wall and out of the freaking defensive zone. So here comes Washington Capitals resetting their power play unit, entering the Sharks zone now. Great takeaway by Alexander Wenberg. Strips the puck and clears the zone. And there he is again to intercept the puck at the top of the point in the offensive zone. Intercept the pass for the breakout from the Caps and slaps it back down. And yeah, this power play unit's looking good. They definitely got the Caps got the Caps a little disoriented here as they had a sloppy zone entry attempt and they're offsides. 1 minute remaining on this power play units here. Our power play, pardon me. All right, here we go. Sharks win that face-off. Muka Madulin slaps it all the way back. All right. Caps again. Trying to do zone entry. They get into the Shark zone. Now they're trying to set up the power play. Pretty bad pass attempt to the point. Allows the Sharks to press for it. Sharks doing a good job disrupting the passing lanes. Uh-oh, Ovechkin with a shot blocked by Desharnais. All right. Desharnais made his first big play as a member of the San Jose Sharks, a big 6'7" defender acquired via trade from the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm sure he's seen a lot of Ovechkin over the years. All right, good job, San Jose Sharks, killing off that penalty. Good job. Oh no, we all see the goal graphic there, but here it comes. Washington Capitals are going to make this a 2-0 game. Damn it, that was just too easy. Come on, boys, where's the defense? Alexei Protas finishes the job, gets his 29th goal of the year. 2-0 Washington at 17 minutes, 24 seconds. But that was all Protas. Excuse me, not Protas. That was all Eller. So, Lars Eller he crashes the net, literally just carries the puck, just walks in there. No one on him. Walks into the crease. Vlasic finally gets his body on him, pressing him against the crossbar, but the puck was already in, just right there waiting for Protus to just practically tap it in. That was all bad. So again, these Capitals are getting quality chances like within 1 foot of that net. That's like the 4th opportunity right in front of the crease. In fact, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the 16 shots on goal for the Caps all are happening within 1 foot in front of Alexander Georgiev, and they scored 2 goals on that. So that was the first time they've crashed net, but a lot of times it was either just that first goal, you know, they just pretty much walked it in and then blasted it right in front of them. And in other opportunities, they're just getting the puck right there at top of the crease, point blank. So 2-0. And right now, the Sharks are looking in trouble. Face off deep in the offensive zone for San Jose. Caps are able to win it, and they control the puck in their own zone right now. They advance it up into Sharks zone. Mook Madulin is there to retrieve it. Mook now sends it toward Graf, who pushes the puck into the Cap zone, but they're able to retrieve it and bring it right back into the Sharks. Mook Madulin again now. Battle in the Sharks trapezoid. Will Smith cleans it up. Passes it to Graf. Just a lot of chippy play out there. Oh boy, we already see the graphic. We know this is about to be 3-0. Damn, just all day. Caps have all day. Tyler Radish, 7th of the year. Tyler Radish, 7th of the year, scored literally a minute, almost a minute and 30 seconds, a minute and 29 seconds later. They make it a 3-0. Tyler Radish has all day in the zone to take the puck, like just walk it in. How do I explain this in real time? He took a pass literally right on the right face-off glove hand of Georgiev. He's able to literally just kind of puck handle, take aim, and shoot. Like, he had all the time in the world. The guy could have cooked an egg while, you know, waiting for any kind of Shark to give him pressure. That was ridiculous. So 3-0 already. Damn, 3-0. 30 seconds remaining here. Damn. And what's great is that Alexander Ovechkin has only had 2 shots on goal of the 17. So all the goals being scored right now for everyone watching the Great Chase are by his line mates, his teammates, and damn, Sharks have a mountain to climb. A mountain to climb if they want to get back in this game. All right. So we're going to step aside. So I could get something to munch on and something to sip on while we continue this watch-along party. Right now, 3-0. I don't know if... I would hate to see Georgi Romanov get his first look this season in the NHL. He's played at the Sharks before, if I'm not mistaken. So, back to the point is, I would hate to see him get his first look at NHL action this season, having to be in relief for Alexander Georgiev with such a lead. You know what I mean? Now, who knows? Maybe if he does get in this game, he can provide some stability. But, dude, Georgiev literally ducked on that second shot against, bro. Like, he literally ducked. Like, he ducked his shoulder. Like, did he get scared of the puck? Like, what was that? Anyways, 3-0 right now. As we go into the first intermission, I want to take a quick step to the side, and when we come back, we will go over first intermission. First period stats, We'll look at the stats through one period. We'll take a look around the league here, and then yeah, we'll talk some more hockey. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we'll be right back. I'm gonna keep the music up for y'all. Talk a little bit more here. We'll truly be right back. All right, everybody. Pardon the delay. Kind of get some habanero lime chips and a nice cold beverage. Excuse me. All right, we got our first Capitals fan in the chat. What's up, man? Saying let's go Caps. Yeah, you would come through after the first period with a 3-0 lead. Just kidding. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Aaron James, host and creative at Shark City Hockey. We are going to do our intermission report here now. I'm going to make this one pretty simple. We'll see if we have time to do everything. We should have time. We have about 8 minutes, so. All right, let's do this. So after one period, the San Jose Sharks have only registered 3 shots on goal, man. That's tough. Washington Capitals are lighting it up on the scoreboard and on the shots on goal total. 17 shots on goal for Ovechkin's Caps, and pretty much what we have here is the Sharks they're just getting beat, especially deep in their own zone. Like, I'm looking at let me just do the count one more time. We can also add this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9. We'll add this one too. 10 of those 17 shots were within 10 feet away from the net. All right, about 7 or 8 of them were like right on top of the goal crease. So, damn. Sharks are struggling against the second best team in the National Hockey League right now. The Sharks have had 3 opportunities. They've had more, but unfortunately they were either not able to get a shot off cleanly, or they were just quite frankly blocked, or the Capitals did a great job defensively of skating back and getting ahead of the or shutting down the play. So that's where it stands. Shots on goal, 17 for the Caps, 3 for the Sharks. 52.4% of the faceoffs have been won by the Washington Capitals. We're going to go ahead and probably say that that's going to be 52, and we'll say 48. So let's talk about the faceoff battles. So 48% of the Sharks faceoffs have been won. Will Smith, Alexander Wenberg, Barclay Goodrow, Ty Dellandrea, Zach Osachuk, and Macklin Celebrini have all been in the faceoff dot for the Sharks. But before we go into their individual contributions to the faceoff win percentage, let's talk about the team collectively as it stands. 9 out of 19 faceoffs won, and even strength. So 47% even strength faceoff wins, 50% shorthanded faceoff wins, 1 for 2. Add that together, you get 10 out of 21 total faceoff victories for the Sharks. And 40%. We got a question saying, would you think they do good at a home game? I don't know if that's a hypothetical, rhetorical question. Ask me if I think they would do good at a home game. Considering that the San Jose Sharks, no matter where they play this season, they're struggling to get a dub. But they looked fantastic against Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks. I've already said this a couple of times throughout this live stream. There's a huge difference between playing the second from last, the second from worst ranked team in the league versus the second from best ranked team in the league. So, the Capitals seem to be making up for the lack of scoring in Los Angeles, where they got shut out the other night. Whereas the Sharks, they started out pretty good, man, but the shots against started to pile up. Didn't help momentum-wise when they took a penalty. So there's still 40 minutes of game play left. The Sharks have shown glimpses of greatness this season, but bottom line, as it stands, we are the 32nd ranked team in the league, and we have a long way to go as we are seemingly pushing that rebuild further and further, down the line. So We'll have to wait and see how the Sharks respond. I'm curious to know if Alexander Georgiev will start in net. Now, I can't imagine, unless he gets lit up like a couple more times, Georgi Romanov coming in here and playing. But anyways, we'll have to wait and see. Will Smith has won 50% of his faceoffs, 1 for 2. Alexander Wenberg has won the same amount, 1 for 2, 50%. Barclay Goodrow, 1 for 3, 33%. Ty DeAndrea hasn't won a single faceoff. He's had 2 opportunities. Zach Ostapchuk, the guy that we're all looking forward to seeing in terms of what kind of value he'll bring, considering that he was in that Bobby and Zetterlund trade. Well, he's big out there in the ice. He's had some, from what I've seen, some good zone entries. He had a great opportunity trying to set up a potential shot on goal by centering it from behind the goal line near the trapezoid. And right now, the face-off dot, he's freaking doing really good. 1 for 1 in the offensive zone, 3 for 3 in the defensive zone, 0 for 1 in the neutral zone. This is all even strength. So he's won 4 out of 5 face-offs. Zach Ostapchuk, pardon me. And he's 80%. So that's pretty solid in my opinion as far as first game in and contributions. For the fan base looking for a reason to potentially validate their feelings toward losing Zetterlund in exchange for this young man in the second round picked from the Ottawa Senators. Matt Celebrini is 3 for 7, 43% in the faceoff dot tonight. Moving along, the penalty in minutes right now. So the Sharks did kill off that penalty. Timothy Liljegren was called for interference against Dubois at 15 minutes and 1 second, into the first period. So early in that first period, the Sharks took a penalty. San Jose did defeat the Washington Capitals in Washington 2-1 on December 3rd. Right now, the Washington Capitals have a 3-0 lead after 1 period. This is the final meeting between these two clubs, so San Jose does lead the series 1-1. Washington looking to tie it up by the end of the afternoon here. Hits totals: 4 for the Caps, 8 for the Sharks. 3 block shots for the Caps, 8 for the Sharks. 4 giveaways for the Caps, 6 for the Sharks. No takeaways for either team. Let's take a quick look at your goal scorers here. Oh, that does not look sexy at all. Let me clean that up so y'all can actually see it. Give me 1 second here. Boom. That's a little bit better. All right. Pardon me as I adjust this on the fly. Bam, bam. So Dylan Strome, Potras, Radish, they all are your goal scorers for Caps, for all Caps fans out there. And I'm not going to spend too much time going into it. I don't want to relive it, but bottom line, just know that they've had all day. The last goal by Radish, he had all day to shoot that one in. Protois pretty much cleaned up a crashing the net opportunity by Eller. Dylan Strome with a feed from Ovechkin was practically 2-1 opportunity, and he just blasted it point blank on Georgiev. He had no chance, apparently. That's the one where I was kind of getting mad. Like, why did Georgiev duck? Did he get scared? Anyways, here your look around the league for scores. Today, the Sharks are playing one of 11 games today across the league. Not bad. 2 games have already finished. The Buffalo Sabres defeated the Vegas Golden Knights, hoorah, in a shootout 4-3, and the Penguins lit up the squad from New Jersey 7-3. So, all right, should have game on here momentarily as the first intermission has concluded in San Jose. Let's hope that we could get back in this damn game. That's all I gotta say. Let's make it competitive. All right. Quick shout out to everybody out there who's chiming in for this watch along party. Whether you're joining us on whichever platform you're joining us on, TikTok, Twitch, X, or YouTube. Right now, we've had over. If you want to count the people who's at least came into the party, maybe took off, we've had over 69 nice on TikTok. And right now, we're looking at 66 of y'all Currently at this moment, right now at this moment, joining us for this live watch on party. So welcome to all of you. Thank you for coming through. I'm your host, Aaron James, creative at Shark City Hockey, your go-to source for sounds of Sharks fandom. Welcome to another premium live stream. And if you haven't, whether you're a fan of the Sharks or just a hockey fan in general, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we'd really appreciate you having a primary assist in helping us reach our goal of 1,000 subs this season. And thank you to everybody on X for helping us break the 2,100 threshold. Thank you to everyone who may be chiming in from the link on Facebook. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been giving us too, as we kind of trying to establish ourselves on Facebook yet again. And then huge shout out to our Instagram following. Broke over 6,900 followers. Nice. Just the other day, we're steadily rising towards 7,000. So I just want to say thank you all for coming through for the Shark City Hockey live stream. So game on, second period is underway. Sharks have as many goals or shots on goal as the Washington Capitals have goals on the scoreboard, and the Caps are not. They're not hitting the brake pedal as they start out this first period. With a good chance. Here comes Celebrini, and Eklund and Toffoli. Every single one of them had a chance. Had a chance to get the Sharks' first goal right there. All right, here we go. Toffoli and Eklund operating down deep. Eklund looking for the centering pass. Oh, Celebrini looking for centering pass, and William Eklund was unable to find him there. Oh, is that outside? Look at that. Romanov is in net. Georgi Romanov did get his call in net. Wow. Nothing would be sweeter than to see the Sharks come back with Romanov in net. Let's be real. Good centering pass by Noah Gregor to Patrick Giles. Ooh, Celebrini was going for a backhand pass across the slot. That actually almost redirected into the net off of Carlson's stick there, if I read that name correctly. Someone's saying, Sharks got this, I believe. Yes, sir. Same here. Never give up on my team until it's over. Oh, man. Van Riemsdyk responsible for putting that nasty slapper off of the foot of Klim Kostin, who I think is out there, so that's good news for Sharks fans. Just banked one off of the freaking crossbar. And actually, Romanov got a piece of that. He got his right leg pad, just the top edge of it on it, when that redirected it into the to the goalpost, I think it was. So, wow. So Romanov already facing 2 shots this period, making 2 saves. 3 minutes into this period. Pardon me. Shots on goal is 2 for the Sharks. So Romanov, I guess they're not registering that save he made. So according to NHL.com, he's yet to make a face a shot. So I stand corrected. Ooh. Sharks starting off this period just like they started off the first period. Some good offensive zone pressure, some great opportunities. The biggest difference is that they're actually getting shots on net. It took them forever to register a shot on goal that first period. I think it came like at 10 minutes and maybe 16 seconds, give or take some change. And the Sharks start off this second period just 4 minutes in, already totaling their first period shots 3. So 6 shots on goal now for the Sharks, 0 for the Caps. All right, here we go, baby. Sharks with an opportunity. Ah, man, Will Smith was unable to control it. Good save by Romanov. Big save. Romanov's mask kind of, his whole setup kind of reminds me of when the beginning of Blackoff first started with the Saudi Sharks. Like an all-white goaltending set or kit. All right, here we go. Schultz, the defender, pinching down way down low in the goal line, but loses possession, has to skate back to defensive position. Oh, that was nasty. Noah Gregor got clipped in the knee, but he stands tall. Noah Gregor back there playing D. That was pretty nasty by Dubois. Pretty dirty move. Good. Thank goodness it was nothing serious resulted from it. Big shout out to Tyler. Thank you so much for subscribing. Gentleman who came in here cheering for the Washington Caps has subscribed to the channel, so we can go ahead and increase. We also have another subscriber, so I just want to, let's see who else we have. Must have been a private subscriber, but thank you. We've earned 2 new subscribers during this live stream, so let's go ahead and update the count here. All right. Man, that's the second defender. This time Mario Ferraro. First it was Jimmy Schultz, but that's the second defenseman to pinch low and go behind the goal line in the offensive zone. Sharks have been playing a better period so far, that's for sure, as we are approaching about approaching the midway point here. Oh my gosh. Please be penalty to them. Alright, cool. Alright. We got a TV timeout, but the San Jose Sharks are about to go on the power play. Let me turn up the music here. All right, pardon me for the audio feedback. Just live checking this thing. Yes, sir. Thank you for typing in the Sharks. Again, type in a shark emoji or type in a chomp chomp, shark attack, whichever it may be, to celebrate cheering on, or to, to get behind these Sharks pretty much. So they're about to go on their first power play of the game. Thank you to Rasmus Sandin for interference against Willem Eklund at 12 minutes and 52 seconds. Rather, 7 minutes and 8 minutes into the first period. So it sounds like Sharks are on the power play, baby. See if we get that goal. All right. Let's go, baby. Wenberg, Smith, Toffoli, Celebrini, Eklund. That 5-forward top power play unit. Alright. Not a shot yet. Celebrini tries to fire a puck at net, but that goes wide. And zone is cleared. Sharks have to briefly reset zone entry now. Toffoli behind the goal line. Slips it around, makes the Wenberg. Eklund out the puck. Back to the point to Winnie. Wenberg to Smith. Back to Wenberg. A blast from the point. Goes wide. Smith now to the point to Wenberg. Wenberg tries the opposite side of the rink with Macklin Celebrini. Celebrini centers it. It's a Toffoli fans on that one-time shot in the slot, cleared all the way down. Wenberg retrieves a puck now in his own trapezoid. Sharks exit the zone. Dump it deep to Chase. Oh, someone blew a tire out there. Looked like Clint Constant. Gotta keep an eye on him in that footing. Ooh, nice body by Goodrow as they battle for it at the half wall. Graf now behind the net. Sharks trying to set up a power play, but that gets cleared, and that's probably going to do it. That will be the end of that power play opportunity. Sharks trying to keep the offensive zone pressure, however, but Capitals are just handling that puck with like finesse. To be real with you, they're making it look easy, almost as if they have no pressure. I mean, they are freaking big, tall, mammer jammers. Ooh, Dubois with the blast. And it's blocked. Here comes a 2-on-1 opportunity. Noah Gregor. Patrick Giles. Noah Gregor shoots it. That's saved. Ah. I was hoping Gregor would pass it to Giles there, but he elected to shoot. Now Ovechkin tries to shoot it, but that goes off a skate. I agree with you. At least one goal this period. At least one goal this period. All right. Icing on the Sharks. Man, I don't know. They're suggesting in the home broadcast that Noah Gregor was hoping for a rebound to Giles, but I think he should have went for the pass. Jack Thompson just gobbled that puck up. Didn't really leave a rebound at all. Or not Jack Thompson, pardon me, Logan Thompson. Sorry. Alright, so looks like delayed penalty on the San Jose Sharks. As Logan Thompson has left the net. And Will Smith is able to touch the puck. So let's see what this is about. Mario Ferraro is getting called. Looks like for holding. So 2-minute minor penalty coming to the San Jose Sharks for at 11 minutes and 3 seconds into the first period. Mario Ferraro is getting called. I believe I heard the ref say holding before they went to the TV timeout. So Sharks will be on the penalty kill again. San Jose Sharks have killed off the only penalty. They've already killed off 2 penalties. Pardon me. They killed off the 1 penalty that they faced. This will be the 2nd penalty that they'd have to kill off. All right, y'all get the points. All right. Sharks are short-handed, right? That's the point. Anyways. This is tough. I would love to get a shorty goal right now. All right, so here we go. Ovechkin is on the ice. For those of you watching the great chase, Caps win the faceoff in the Sharks zone. Passing it around the rink. The puck makes a tour around the Sharks offensive zone. Oh! Strome feeds Ovechkin, who had a wide open net on the right side of the cage, and he just missed. Thank goodness for Sharks fans, huh? All right. All right. Colin Graff's doing a good job, man, all around. Really impressive second tour here by Graff. Would love to see him get a goal. Oh! Here come the Sharks shorthanded. It's Alexander Wennberg. He has Ty Dellandrea trying to skate up. Oh! Dellandrea takes a little too much time. Or excuse me, Wennberg takes a little too much time trying to make a decision there, and he gets stripped away. But that was a great opportunity right there, shorthanded. All right, good clear by Pickles. Vlasic clears it all the way down the ice. 15 seconds remaining on this. I think we're going to have another PK, successful PK for the Sharks. So far, Georgiev has been perfect in this period. He's faced 3 shots, which is also an improvement. San Jose surrendered 17 shots, in which 3 of them were converted to goals against Alexander Georgiev in that first period. In this period, the Sharks have only allowed 3 shots. So, overall, they've been playing a better game. It's just they need to generate more opportunities offensively. 3 shots on goal in that first period, and only 4 right now in this second period, as we have less than 7 minutes remaining in the second frame. All right, here we go. Ah, Eklund, what happened there, buddy? A promising zone entry just looks like got fumbled by Eki. All right. Oh, wow. Wow. Vincent Desharnais was just completely leveled off of the faceoff. That's a 6'7" defenseman getting absolutely, dropped. All right. Zach Ostapchuk now out there in his Sharks debut. Another big boy. Did a fantastic job in that first period in the faceoff dot, winning 80% of his faceoffs. For those of you looking to evaluate what he brings to the Sharks after being involved in that trade for Bobby and Zetterlund. Ooh, Ostapchuk with a great leading pass. Oh, Ostapchuk now is dropping the gloves. Speaking of the young man dropping the gloves, he's absorbing more than he's throwing. He's absorbing a lot more than what he's throwing, but nonetheless, he's dropping the gloves. All right, good for you. Nice little tilt against Wilson. I'll be real with you, man. Tom Wilson, he held his own. Tom Wilson is 6'4", so you know, as far as size is concerned, that was an even matchup. And Zach Ostapchuk looked like he didn't have the reach. I mean, honestly, Wilson he had him. He had his fistful of jersey. He lit him up. But you got to praise the young man for trying at least. This is a grown man's game, and the young man, you know, he held his own. So, or you know, more or less, like he's stuck in there. He went the distance. While the Sharks do a TV timeout, just want to say thank you to everybody who's chimed in for our premium live stream here. Of course, it begun with the face-off countdown show. Now here we are at this watch-along party with real-time reaction to the action. It's the San Jose Sharks are trying to get back in this game against the Washington Capitals. Following the game, we'll have our game final show, all within one premium live stream presented by Shark City Hockey. And you know, Shark City Hockey is your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom, and our premium live streams are delivered by die-hard San Jose Sharks fans, genuine Sharks fans like yours truly here. And I welcome everybody, whether you're a fan of the Sharks or not, to follow us on X, on Instagram, on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere you're finding the stream at Shark City Hockey. All right, game on. TV broadcast keeps zooming in on a pair of Sharks fans. I'm assuming it's Ostapchuk's family, since they're talking about him. Tom Wilson and Zach Ostapchuk are still talking smack to each other as they sit in the penalty box. This is hilarious. Ostapchuk does not look fazed at all. And you know what? His face doesn't look like it's bruised or anything. Like, that's hilarious. You know what? I know it's only been a little sample size in his first game in Teal, but the Sharks may have gotten himself a good one here. And another fight is about to go down. Noah Gregor and Duhane. And that lasted not as long as the other one. But Noah Gregor, former San Jose Shark, now back on the squad after the trade deadline, elects to drop the gloves as well. So our two newest Sharks, quote unquote new with Gregor, who've joined us after the trade deadline, have dropped the gloves. Gotta love it. Making sure that we go into the second intermission, you know, within like leaving an impression on this visiting Capital squad. All right, here we go. Mario Ferraro electing to enter the zone and throw a shot on goal himself. Sharks top line out there. That 70s line to Foley, Eklund, Celebrini. Man. Let's go, Sharks. All right, now the Sharks look like oh man, they definitely look like, oh man, is that a penalty? Good, thank goodness. Right now the Sharks are looking like a 32nd ranked team playing against a second ranked team, man. Dang. We have another fight. Mario Ferraro is mad about something with Dubois. Oh, come on. Mario Ferraro, after all said and done, gets the second penalty of the period, literally just like 5 minutes after he got out of the box. All right, so the Sharks are back on the penalty kill, fam. Not a good way to end this period with 3 minutes and 19 seconds remaining and a 3-0 deficit. All right, so face-off deep in the Shark zone. Goodrow in the face-off dot. He wins that draw, but it goes to the power play unit of the Caps. Ovechkin is out there. He did have an opportunity to score earlier, so we'll be watching him. He has his stick raised as if he's waiting for a one-time opportunity in the left face-off circle, blocker side of Georgi Romanov, who is in for relief for Alexander Georgiev. Romanov started off this second period right out of the dressing room, or locker room, pardon me. All right, Ovechkin with the puck now, handling it, looking, sends it to the trapezoid. Power play unit still working out there. 70 seconds on the man advantage for the Caps. Shot for the point, and that right there is smothered by Romanov. Sounds like another fight. TV broadcast is a little busy on the instant replay. Now they show what's going on the ice, and everyone's tied up with each other. Looks like Mukamadulin and Chikrin were going at it. Jacob Chikrin and Shakir Mukamadulin. We got Dubois now chirping alongside Desharnais, so Desharnais perhaps trying to maybe we'll look to see if he drops the gloves next. Maybe not. Reps out there. Looks like we got some penalties called. All right, so we got some coinciding penalties here. Chikrin gets called for cross-checking. Oh, yeah. Chikrin just literally just walked up to Desjardins and cross-checked him in the hip. That's effing dirty, dude. That's some bull shark. That is so dirty. No wonder why Mukamadulin got in his face. So Desjardins and Dubois were kind of like squaring up against each other, just holding each other's jerseys and talking smack. And then Chikrin comes in and cross-checks Desjardins, pardon me. The refs initially called a roughing penalty on Desjardins as well. But I'm hearing the Shark Tank playing the power play theme song. So, what happened? Because the Sharks were on the PK, there was 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the penalty to Washington. But what happened? I'll try to square this away for y'all. Yeah, it's 4-on-4. I don't know why they were playing the Jaws chomp theme. So it's 4-on-4. That was weird. Fell by the arena audio crew. Anyways, 4-on-4 hockey for 50 seconds here. My fault for the confusion here as we all watch along live with each other with real-time reaction to the action. So in about 30 seconds, the Sharks will be on a power play. But right now it's 4-on-4. Capitals are just about as impressive 4-on-4 as they are 5-on-5. Wow, the passing is elite. There you go. There you go, Macklin. Macklin Celebrini wins the puck away. We're about less than 10 seconds away from a Sharks power play. All right, power play for San Jose, baby. And they have two... Okay, I'm not even going to call this because it's showing that we have 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't know if that's a broadcasting presentation. Let me look. No, that's not accurate. The TV crew and the arena audio crew right now are killing me, man. All right, we'll figure it out right now. All that matters is that the Sharks are operating deep in the offensive zone. All right, let's go. Sharks are on the power play. They'll be finishing this period on the power play. One-time shot by Smith, and that's saved by Logan Thompson. Wenberg now from the point. Celebrini. Celebrini looking, shoots, and that is saved. 11 seconds remaining. Someone needs to tell the presentation on both in arena and on the broadcast, graphic wise, to clean it up, audio wise, clean it up. A premature Sharks power play music goes off while it's 4-on-4, and I think the broadcasting crew is recording this as a double minor when it's not a double minor, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. And that's the end of that period. Alright, so it is a double minor, it appears. So the Sharks broadcasting crew got it right. I stand corrected. NHL needs to get it squared away, and it looks like they got 37 seconds remaining on this power play, but there should be some more time. So it looks like Jacob Chikrin got called for not only cross-checking the hip of Desjardins, but also for roughing against Mukamadulin. So that's where you get your double minor from. So 2 minutes for roughing against Shakir Mukamadulin and 2 minutes for cross-checking Vincent Desjardins. So double minor to Jacob, cheek run, and the Sharks should have, yeah, about a minute, about 90 seconds or so remaining in the power play time. So part of the confusion on this end, it was a little confusing sequence to end that period, but nonetheless, it still stands as it was when it started. 3-0. Capitals lead this game by a score of 3-0. 3-0. So what we're going to do now is we are going to do our intermission report. So we're going to jump right into that. We're going to dive right into it. So after 2 periods, the San Jose Sharks are still trailing 3-0. The best thing about that period is they were able to clean it up defensively. So in that first period, shots on goal for the Caps was 17, and for San Jose it was 3. Sharks didn't do much better. They ended the period with 10 shots on goal, 7 recorded in that last period, 3 in the first. But at least they held Washington Capitals to 5 shots on goal. So as it stands right now, 22 shots on goal for the Caps, 10 for the San Jose Sharks. Okay. So, face-off percentage. 52.5% of the face-offs have been won by the Caps, 47.5% by the Sharks. We're going to dive into that, into the battles right now. So we're going to go ahead and round up in this case, and we're going to say 53 for the Caps, 48 for the Sharks. In that second period, the San Jose Sharks won 7 of 15 faceoffs for 47%, while on even strength, 1 for 2 on the power play, 50%, and 1 for 2 shorthanded. All right, so almost the same performance in the second period as in the first. 9 for 19 for 47% in the second period. The Sharks won 10 of 21 for 48 in that first. All right, so 48%, 19 out of 40 is your total. And we'll break it down now by zone. In the offensive zone, in all situations, whether it is 5-on-5, shorthanded, power play, or 4-on-4 hockey, the Sharks in the offensive zone, 4 for 11, 36, 12 for 16 in the defensive zone for 75%. So my bad, 4 for 11 in the offensive zone, 36% of faceoffs won in the offensive zone. 75% of the defensive zone faceoffs won, 12 of 16, and neutral zone 3 for 13, 23%. So again, grand total 19 faceoff wins out of 40 for 48% for the San Jose Sharks. Looking at how they're doing in the individually, but first gets the question. So it says think 3 or less goals this next period. Oh man, I mean the way it's going, if you want to put money on it, that's probably a safe bet. But the Sharks are starting off on a power play. They have kind of tamed the lion, if you will, in the Washington Capitals. So, and kind of steadily getting back in the fight. And, you know, as a Sharks fan, I want to say 3 or more because I want to see this club tie it up and go for the win. But if you're going to put money on this, that might be a safe bet. Anyways, so back to the face-off battles. Will Smith is 1 for 3 this afternoon, 33%. Alexander Wennberg is 1 for 2, 50%. Barclay Goodrow is 40%, 2 for 5. Ty Dellandrea is 4 for 6, 67%. Oh yeah, that's right. You have money on under 6.5. So you're curious. Yeah, that first period, I would be worried too. I feel you, man. I don't want to say that the momentum is swinging back to the Sharks, but I think that the ice isn't really tilted anymore. So, depending on if you believe either A, the Capitals could repeat a performance in which they had in the first, or B, the Sharks could, get that dog in them and, maybe tie this bad boy up. You might still be safe, but we'll have to both figure that out together, or we'll all figure that out together in the final frame. Finishing up the face-off summary here. DeAndre is 4 for 6, 67%. How about Zach Ostapchuk? 75% of the face-offs won. He's 6 for 8. 6 for 8. Now, he's only taken a face-off in even strength. He's not on any of the special team units in his first game as a San Jose Shark. But Ostapchuk is 1 for 1 in the offensive zone, 4 for 4 in the defensive zone, 1 for 3 in the neutral zone. So, he's perfect where we absolutely need him to be, offensively and defensively. Could use a little bit more work in the neutral zone. But 6 out of 8 in his first game, solid, really solid. Michael Celebrini is 5 for 16, 31% in the faceoffs. All right, moving along. Both teams have 3 penalties. Right now, the Sharks are looking to convert on one of them as they enter the third period on the power play. Back to the comment section real quick. Facts, it's anyone's game, and no, I don't think so. No more Capitals. They chill since up 3, maybe get scared to score again. Hell, if Sharks score 2 or 1 here, but we'll see. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Some more stats through 2 periods. 8 hits for the Caps, 12 for the Sharks, 13 block shots for San Jose, 4 for Washington, 9 giveaways for the San Jose Sharks. Washington has 11 giveaways, and takeaways from San Jose 3 and Washington 0. All right, so there isn't much to review as far as goal scorers because it's all the same. All the goals scored by the Washington Capitals were in that first period. So take a quick look at your goal scorers there. Those 3 goals scored in that first period was enough to pull Alexander Georgiev and put Georgi Romanov in net. He's getting his first look at NHL action this season with the Sharks. I was saying at the top of the or toward the end of the first period, I was like, I would hate to see Romanov come in here in relief for Georgiev after this mess for his first look at action with the Sharks this season. But you know what? My suspicion was accurate. They indeed swapped the goaltenders, and he's been solid. He made 7 saves in that second period. So, he's been holding it down. Makes you wonder if maybe the Sharks would have maybe they should have elected to put him in first. Maybe start this game. And I'm a little sus. The Sharks did win the game against the Chicago Blackhawks, and I know for those of you who are watching, the standings, Tankathon standings, maybe didn't want to see the San Jose Sharks gain any ground on the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, as it stands right now, the Sharks have 45 points in the standings, with the Blackhawks have 49. Sharks still hold the best odds at number 1 overall. But I did find it pretty sus to have Georgiev in, and the way he was, the lack of effort making those saves, including that one with Strome, the first one where he looked like he just ducked, like he got all the way to the puck. Anyways, I get it. I've been there. I played netminer before. Sometimes when a blast is coming your way, your reaction is to get out of the way rather than get in the way of the puck. But kind of sus, when you're playing at that level of competition, you would think that the biscuit doesn't scare you at this point. Anyways, but those are your goal scorers. So let's take a look around the league now. Let's see what's going down around the National Hockey League. As I mentioned in our first intermission, 11 games being played this Saturday. 2 games have already concluded in Pittsburgh and in Buffalo. So Buffalo Sabres, to the delight of San Jose Sharks fans everywhere, win in the shootout against the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Pittsburgh Penguins kind of put on a clinic over New Jersey. They win 7-3. Some games that are going to be going down in a matter of moments here across the league. The Columbus Blue Jackets are hosting the New York Rangers. The Boston Bruins are hosting the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Montreal Canadiens are hosting the Florida Panthers. And the Philadelphia Flyers are playing against the Carolina Hurricanes. As a matter of fact, one more is going to begin, and that's Toronto Maple Leafs hosting the Ottawa Senators. So within the next 10 minutes, we'll have 5 more games starting across the league. And then in about an hour from now, the LA Kings will be playing the Nashville Predators, pardon me, and the Minnesota Wild will be taking on the St. Louis Blues. Your final game this evening will be the Vancouver Canucks hosting the Chicago Blackhawks, and that's going to go down at 7 o'clock Pacific time. So as I look at our live count viewer at the moment, I'm looking at 90 of you right now at this moment. 80 of you on top of that joined us at some point in time on TikTok. So here's an opportunity to say thank you to everyone who's joining me for yet another watch along party presented by Shark City Hockey for diehard hockey fans out there. I'm Aaron James, your host of this watch along party with real-time reaction to the action. Asking you to please consider subscribing to the channel and following us wherever you're joining this live stream. This premium live stream is being multi-streamed across X, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So whichever platform you're joining us this afternoon, please consider subbing to our channel. All right, and that right there is going to be our second intermission report. Here's a great opportunity. About 4 minutes away from the start of the third period. Here's a good opportunity for y'all, so do what you gotta do. Get up and get something to sip on, get something to munch on. Maybe take a break, stretch, maybe go hit the head. Whatever you gotta do, get it done now, and we'll be here live for the the third period. Let's see if the Sharks can get back in this game. Right now, I'm just gonna turn up the music, and we're gonna enjoy the next couple of moments, just kind of kicking it and jamming until game on for the third period. All right, so let's do that. All right, all right, all right. We're almost ready to drop that puck in the third period here. Sounds like Sharks will begin this period with a 5-on-4 power play. Jacob Chikrin of the Washington Capitals got a double minor at 17 minutes and 36 seconds of that second period, cross-checking against Vincent Desharnais and also roughing against Sakir Mukhamadullin. Sharks absolutely need to score a goal here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely need to score a goal. Ironically enough, the Caps were shut out in Los Angeles, and they light the lamp 3 times in that first period. And they are looking to try to maybe potentially shut out the Sharks. Obviously, I'm hoping that doesn't happen, so I'm going to say that multiple times that they're looking to shut out the Sharks. Anyways, let's see if I can jinx them. Alright. I was saying this in the last watch party and to begin this watch along party, which is, you know, I know everyone wants to see the great chase, you know, but I could care less if Ovechkin scores against the Sharks, man. Don't want to see it. He almost had a chance, though. I'll be real with you. He almost had a chance. He found on a wide open opportunity on Alexander Georgiev. Missed a wide open net where he was fed the puck by Strome. Dylan Strome, that is. And Ovechkin was right there, right side, right post of Romanov, and he failed to slam it home. Just absolutely missed it. Uncharacteristic, some of you might say, but nonetheless, he still remains 8 goals behind, tying Wayne Gretzky's record, 9 to actually break it. And that's it. Game on. Third period is underway. Here comes Celebrini. Zone entry. Smith now cleaning up a loose puck. Gets it to Toffoli, who is advancing it further into the zone. Drop pass to the point to Smith. He sends it to Wennberg. This is the Sharks' 5-forward power play unit out there. Eklund a part of it as well. Wennberg now from the point. Sends it back to Smith. Smith with a shot, and that is saved by Logan Thompson. 56 seconds remaining on the power play for the San Jose Sharks. Great shot by Will Smith. Logan Thompson had to squeeze the blocker and his shoulder together to keep that from going into the twine. Face-off won by the Caps and cleared. So here comes Wennberg now retrieving the puck from Romanov in the trapezoid. He drop passes it for Will Smith back in the zone. The Sharks are looking for a zone entry. Nice zone entry by Michael Celebrini. Sends it alongside the boards to the side. Toffoli there at the point to slap it back down. Not really caring for the zone entry strategy by the Sharks here. They're either carrying it past the blue line and then slapping it around the boards to the other side of the rink. So pretty much crossing the blue line and then slapping it around the boards to the opposite side of the blue line. Or they're like bringing it in the zone, then drop passing it back and retreating. Long story short, what I'm trying to get at here is like either dump the puck and chase and win that battle, or carry it in and look to set up the pass. Don't carry it in and then blast it. Like that's like it makes no sense. Anyways, whichever. That's the end of that power play. Kind of a letdown on that one because the Sharks did look like they had the opportunity to make something happen there. Just not the best decisions with handling that puck. All right, Noah Gregor's out there. So is Ty Dellandrea. Along with Patrick Giles. Patrick Giles shoots and that goes wide. Alright, here come the Caps now. Zone entry into the Shark zone. Alexander Ovechkin is on the ice. He's actually setting up real estate in front of the crease, but the Sharks are able to clear the zone. Good work by this third line here. Ooh, I like that. Good play along the boards. Clem Constant gets his body in the way of Logan Thompson trying to play the puck off the boards from the trapezoid. Fortunately, the Sharks are unable to get any offensive pressure or opportunity off of that great play. But here they come again. Zone entry. Ooh, Clem Constant did not see the puck. It was right at his foot in the slot. Finally, a line change. I was wondering how long that unit was going to stay out there. I was like, damn. Giles, Andrea, and Constant been out there for a hot minute. All right, here comes Celebrini. Beautiful zone entry. Gliding. Great centering pass. Stopped by Mukamadulin. Backhand shot opportunity. And now it's just a fantastic save. Either Logan Thompson made a great save or Shakir Mukamadulin just put it into his upper body. We'll have to wait and see at the replay. But that was a great zone entry by Celebrini. Great centering pass into the slot to Mukamadulin. Unfortunately, we're not able to convert on that scoring chance. Celebrini's been favoring that zone entry. He's been favoring going that zone entry, like bottom right, like face-off dot or face-off circle. So he drives toward the face-off circle, then hits the brakes and turns his body toward the blue line to look for the pass. I noticed he's done that in the last couple of games. It's a really nice move. Good looking move. All right, battle for the possession of the puck in the half wall in the Caps zone. They're able to win that battle, and now they drive the puck into the Sharks zone. Mishandle it. The Sharks hurry up here. They have 3-on-2 opportunity. Graf, Smith, Wimberg. Ah, too many bodies. Luther with a good blast, and Thompson with a great glove save. Mammer Jammer. All right, face-off deep in the Cap zone. Ty Dellandrea was in the face-off dot. He is then thrown out. Now Patrick Giles is in there going against Dubois. Giles wins the face-off. And nasty pass by Clauston, man. Just straight up gave it away. That set up almost set up an odd man rush going the other way. They did get the shot off. The Caps did. They miss. Sharks able to drive that puck all the way back down to the Caps net. Thompson elects to cover the puck, so we're going to have another face-off deep in the offensive zone for San Jose. But, wow, that could have easily been the fourth goal. McMichael almost had a chance to bury a puck, but I think that was Mark Edward Vlasic who was on him. He was able to shut that down. Oh, wow. Good interception by Smith in the zone. He's in the slot. He was unable to pull the trigger. He was trying to... It looked like he was trying to handle that puck and get a clean shot. Sometimes you just gotta throw it on net, man. All right, here come the Sharks again. Good leading pass to Smith. Sends it back to Graf. Graf with the opportunity. Shoots in the block and is saved by Logan Thompson. Damn. Was looking to see Colin Graf get his 4th goal in three games. That would have been amazing. Oh! Tyler Foley almost steals the puck in the slot. Oh, good thing. Macklin scores! Macklin celebrating!
Let's go!
San Jose Sharks goal, baby! Macklin Celebrini gets the Sharks onto the scoreboard. His 21st goal of the season. Assist by Tyler Toffoli, 20th of the year. 3-1 San Jose, and just like that, the Capitals score a goal. Oh my god. All right, we'll start from the top. Macklin Celebrini with a beautiful feed from Tyler Toffoli makes it 3-1 San Jose at 6 minutes and 19 seconds into the third period. Finally gets the Sharks onto the freaking scoreboard, but that moment was short-lived as, wow, James Van Riemsdyk just banks it off of freaking Georgi Romanov while he's behind the net in the trapezoid. Oh my gosh. Alright, so Macklin Celebrini's 21st goal of the season was at 6 minutes and 19 seconds to this period. Assist by Tyler Toffoli, his 20th assist of the season. And before we can even finish celebrating here at Sharks territory, Trevor Van Riemsdyk gets his first goal of the season. Makes it 4-1 in Washington. Assist by Eller. Dude. All I gotta say is wow. And we got someone with money on the line who's a part of this watch along party, who is not does not want to see more than another goal. our hopes of trying to come back were quickly shut down by the Caps just 40 seconds after scoring that goal. Wow.
Hey, hey, way too fast. I gotta go, I'm in the zone, foot on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. GPS. I got goals, I know where to go, so I never crash. Hey, hey, way too fast. I gotta go, I'm in the zone, foot on the gas. Hey, GPS.
Beautiful one-on-one battle won in the slot by Macklin Celebrini. Beats Logan Thompson. Glove side. But Trevor Van Riemsdyk gets his first goal of the season just 40 seconds later. And as we approach the halfway point of this third period, the Capitals look like they have done just enough to secure a victory here at the Shark Tank. Again, we mentioned at the top of the premium live stream here during our face-off countdown show that historically the Washington Capitals don't fare very well when they're playing in downtown San Jose. I believe it was 8 victories all time here in San Jose. Yep. Right now they're cruising toward their 9th. So Capitals are 8-14-1 in their previous 23 games here at the Tank. Oh, that shot goes wide. Looking to get another one. Oh man, we all see it here. Let's watch it live. The Capitals get a 5th goal, and it's Alexander Ovechkin. Alexander Ovechkin is 7 goals away from tying Wayne Gretzky. Alexander Ovechkin's 34th of the season makes it 5-1 Washington with a tip in at 10 minutes and 52 seconds. Alexander Ovechkin, man. I was hoping we wouldn't see it, but at this point in the game, I guess we're glad. Just kind of witness history here. Just squeezes it through the left goal pad and right arm glove hand side of Georgi Romanov. It was a tip in between the legs and behind. Wow. What a goal by Ovechkin, dude. 887th career goal. He actually gets a loud applause by everyone in the Tank. Everyone in Sharks territory recognizing the significance of this goal. Now 7 goals away from tying Wayne Gretzky's all-time NHL scoring record. 8 away from breaking it and setting it his own. So, wow. All right, 8 minutes left, and at this point, as much as I want to see another Sharks goal, we have some people with some money on the line here, and they want this score to stay just as it is. I don't blame you. Great stat shared by legendary Randy Hahn. Randy Hahn says that in the game being in Washington, the San Jose Sharks are the only team that Ovechkin scored a hat trick against and lost the game. McDoulan with the shot. Sharks trying to set up some offensive pressure here. Six minutes remaining here. Under 6 minutes remaining here in regulation. Well, good news for San Jose hockey fans. If you feel some type of way about the results of this game, later on tonight the San Jose Barracuda will be in action. Still debating whether or not we're going to do a live watch along party for that one. We'll see. But nonetheless, tonight the San Jose Barracuda are playing one second, the Sharks are trying to set something up. They're playing the Tucson Roadrunners in their first of 2 games this weekend, so they play tonight and tomorrow in Tucson. So Barracuda hockey going down tonight at 7. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining. Oh no! Capitals are pressing and Strome is just taking the puck away from anyone that touches it until offensive pressure is piling up right now on the Sharks. And the freaking Capitals are just keeping the puck deep in the Shark zone. Finally, the Sharks are able to recover the puck and advance it past their own blue line. Good centering feed to Klim Kostin, but he runs into traffic. All right. Thank you to everybody. We've already we've officially reached 100 live viewers at the moment. So it's actually more than that when you consider the count from TikTok. But as of right now, everybody in the party together, we're at 100 people live at this moment. So big shout out to all of you. Thank you for joining me for another premium live stream by Shark City Hockey, presented by genuine diehard San Jose hockey fans. The Sharks are about 3 minutes away from losing their 50th game this season. They are 18-40-9. They will go to 18-41-9, whereas the Capitals will get those 2 points in the standings to be in a tie with the Winnipeg Jets for the #1 team in the National Hockey League, improving their record overall to 44-15-8. But nonetheless, appreciate you all coming through today from the start of the show, the Shark City Hockey Face-Off Countdown Show. Staying true to the stream here, to the hockey, to the sport of hockey, and to, specifically the San Jose Sharks. Unless, of course, you're here cheering on the the Caps, which is all good too. Or if you have money on the line, I get it. Thank you for being here as well. But back to the point. Because of all you, Shark City Hockey Premium live streams are the #1 trending live stream presented by San Jose hockey fans in Sharks territory and Cuda country. So thank you once again for helping us maintain that title here. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And thank you to the majority of y'all who are chiming in on X. Thank you to those of you who are exclusively joining us on YouTube and on Twitch. And to the almost 100 plus of you on TikTok that have, stopped by to say hi. I appreciate y'all as well. If you want to, follow Shark City Hockey and enjoy our most relatable, most influential, fan-led content year-round, follow us on our Instagram. Our Instagram is home to our original content. That's the home base at Shark City Hockey. And a big shout out to the 6,900 plus of you. Honestly, we're skating towards 7,000, so thank you all. For everybody who's watching us at the home of our premium live streams on X, thank you all for helping us reach over 2,100. And thank you all for supporting Shark City Hockey all season long. We're doing this for 6 seasons strong now, and I look forward to continuing to bring fan-led Sharks content to y'all for the remainder of the season, going into the off season and going into the next, and so on. And just like that, it sounds like Sharks, they drop another game. So enjoyed the highs of defeating Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks, but Alexander Ovechkin cannot be denied. Literally scored the last goal in that game, and just like that, Sharks will have to wait until next Thursday when they take on the Carolina Hurricanes before they could, try to redeem themselves. And hopefully we get an actual start from Georgi Romanov and not a relief. But all right. That right there is our live watch along party. So hang tight. Let me get something squared away so we can start to do our game final show here. So we'll jump into that right now. In fact, let's just jump into it now. So I'll do some stats for y'all, but it'll be much easier if I just do this. All right, so we are now officially beginning our game final show. So let's get into it. All right. San Jose Sharks lose by a score of 5-1 to the Washington Caps. Washington Capitals come to a Shark Tank and practically put on a clinic. I mean, I think that, they say you can't win a game in the first period, but you could lose a game in the first period. And what they mean by that is, like, you can't expect to go in the first period and, light up the lamp and then just ride on the success of that first period to win it. You have to continue to compete the entirety of the game. But on the other side of that coin, if you get lit up in the first period, now you're climbing up a mountain, so you can lose a game in the first period. So that's exactly what happened here tonight, or this afternoon with the San Jose Sharks. So let's first talk about the box score here. Shots on goal total for the Washington Capitals is 28. For San Jose, it's 20. Washington Capitals registered 17 shots on goal in that first period, in which they put up 3 goals. And that right there was what set the tone for this game. I mean, the Sharks just been battling to get into the game ever since. 17 shots on goal for the Washington Capitals, 3 for the San Jose Sharks in that first period. 5 for the Washington Capitals in the second period, 7 for the Sharks. That second period overall was played way better for the Sharks than they were in the first. I mean, if I had to give a grade per period, the Sharks definitely got a B plus in the second period, where in the first it was like a D minus. All right, now they had 3 shots on goals, but they did have plenty of opportunities, and they did start that first frame looking to have carried over some of the momentum that they've had when coming in off of a victory against Chicago. But man, they allowed the Washington Capitals to put so much shots within like 10 feet from the net. A couple blasts point blank top of the crease on Alexander Georgiev, and they're able to bury 2 goals in that fashion. In fact, the third goal was pretty much crashing the net and then just cleaning up the loose puck. So those 3 goals scored in the first period were all like within, or 2 goals rather, were all within the first 2 were all just like within the first freaking 1 foot of the net. And then that third goal, I mean, they just Tyler Radich had nothing but time to just wind up, take aim, and fire. I'll show you the goal scores in just a minute here. In fact, while we're talking about it, let's just show you now. That makes sense. My bad. So, boom. So here's everyone who lit the lamp today. Alright, so no goals were scored in the second frame. So as I said, the Sharks had played a better second period. Unfortunately, they weren't able to find it back in the net. The only person to score tonight appropriately was Macklin Celebrini. So Macklin Celebrini, playing his first game against Alexander Ovechkin, gets a goal, his 21st of the season. That was a beautiful goal, by the way. Pretty much that 70s line did a fantastic job of entering the zone. In fact, Tyler Toffoli stole the puck. He took the puck away. He didn't really take it away from Ovechkin. Ovechkin kind of looked like he was perhaps trying to drop a pass along some boards and maybe lost sight of Tyler Toffoli, or didn't anticipate Tyler Toffoli to retrieve that puck. He then centers it to Macklin Celebrini, who did a fantastic job of just wrist shotting it past Logan Thompson for his 21st goal of the season. Let me just briefly take a look to see where Celebrini is at with the Sharks public relations team. So Celebrini becomes the second NHL rookie this season to 50 points and takes over the team scoring lead and the NHL rookie goal scoring lead. And Tyler Toffoli has 19 points in his past 20 games. So, those two still strong. Yeah, that was a tough game to kind of witness as a Sharks fan. I think, bro, you got the victory, so it was 6.5, just under 6.5. So congrats. I think you win. You're over under there. But yeah, Ovechkin wouldn't be denied. He's now 7 away from tying Wayne Gretzky's all-time record. He also needs appropriately 8 more to set the record. So for a team that just got shut out against the LA Kings a couple nights ago, they come to San Jose and they light the lamp 5 freaking times. All right. Some more stats in this game. Sharks had 3 opportunities on a power play. They did not score a single power play goal. The Capitals also had 3 power play opportunities, so the Sharks killed off 3 penalties. Face off, that was won by the Caps 53%, where the Sharks are 47%. We're going to wrap it all up right now. The Sharks won 23 of 49 face-offs this whole game for 47%. I am rounding up. Will Smith with 1 for 4 in the face-off dot tonight, 25%. Alexander Wenberg, 2 for 3, 67%. Barclay Goodrow, 3 for 6, 50%. Ty Dellandrea, 4 for 6, 67%. Patrick Giles, 1 for 2, 50%. Matt Celebrini, 6 for 19, 32%. And Zach Ostapchuk, 6 for 9, 67%. So, good job by the newly acquired Zach Ostapchuk. He was actually doing really good in the face-off dot through 2 periods. He obviously making his debut for the San Jose Sharks after being acquired via trade from the Ottawa Senators in exchange for Fabian Zetterlund. So, I know a lot of fans were paying attention to the way he played his game today. Overall, I was pleased to see that he had good success in the face-off dot, both specifically in the offensive and defensive zone. Not so much the neutral zone, but that's fine. And obviously he dropped the gloves. He got lit up. I'm just gonna be real with you, man. He took a whooping from Tom Wilson, but he was in the penalty box, still chirping, still talking that smack, and smiling about it. So, it's good to see the kid, just 21 years old centerman, coming to San Jose and, trying to make an impact. Which is what I believe pre-game he was being quoted for, just trying to come over here and show him what he's worth, and being happy that, Mike Greer has faith in him and believes in him and feels good to be wanted and all that stuff, right? So good job on the newly acquired centerman for San Jose. Let's talk about goaltending here really quick. So Alexander Georgiev was pulled after that first period. He allowed 3 goals on 17 shots against, .824 save percentage. Unfortunately, the numbers weren't much better for Romanov. Now, he did a good job in that second period, facing 7 shots and stopped all 7 of them. But the 10 shots after that followed, surrendered 2 goals. So, excuse me, he didn't face 7 shots. He faced 5 shots in the second period and then 6 in the third. So 11 total. So 9 saves off of 11 shots against, 2 even strength goals against, .818 save percentage. Hoping to see Romanov get his first start against Carolina. Let's be honest, man. The next 4 teams that are coming to the San Jose, to play the Shark Tank for the remainder of this homestand, as the Sharks are halfway through 4 games in on an 8-game homestand to essentially finish off the month of March. They're not going to get any easier. So you got the Carolina Hurricanes, the Boston Bruins, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the New York Rangers, right? So at some point you got to give Romanov a start, right? You can't just wait for the opponent that you expect would be the easiest for him. You already threw him into the pool, sink or swim in relief for Georgiev with a 3-0 deficit. You might as well give him a start the next game. That's just, to me, that seems fair. Anyways, but enough on the goaltending there. For those of you who want to know how well Logan Thompson did, obviously, he faced 20 shots, so 19 saves, .95 save percentage. But yeah, that's where we're at. But, physical game. A couple of fights ensued. So outside of Ostapchuk, you also had Noah Gregor drop the gloves. That I don't even consider a fight because it was 2 punches and then he was tackled to the ground essentially. So, but yeah, physical game, 22 hits for the San Jose Sharks, 13 for the Washington Capitals. Sharks blocked 15 shots, so they try to help out. 4 for the Caps, but I mean, the Sharks only registered 20 shots on goal, and the best period was that third period in which they put 10 shots on. Anyways, But yeah, it was a eventful evening if you were a Capitals fan. Um, Sharks tried to do their best to stay in it, but nonetheless, this game kind of got away from the start. I mean, it is what it is. So the season series ends in a tie, 1-1. Obviously, the Sharks did defeat the Washington Capitals earlier this season on December 3rd in Washington. Score was 2-1, and Capitals coming to San Jose and return the favor, defeating the San Jose Sharks in front of their home crowd 5-1. And that's pretty much all that could be or needs to be said about this squad, about this game, unless of course you want to super overanalyze it and drop even more commentary on it, which might make some of y'all feel a little better. But a loss is a loss, baby. What can you say? A loss is a loss. One more quick highlight on Asapchuk really quick before we end this show. He took 12 shifts for a total of 7 minutes and 50 seconds of total time on ice. No shots registered. He did block a shot. He did have a hit. Of course, he did very well in the face-off dot, and he had to fight. So pretty eventful debut for the big 21-year-old center. But outside of that, Sharks are going to take that one on the chin, just like he did from Tom Wilson. And, they have a nice break in between their next game. They're playing on Thursday night, so that's when we will get together again for some Thursday night hockey. As far as the San Jose Sharks watch party side of things go, I'm thinking that we're going to take the rest of the evening off here at Shark City Hockey. Thank you all for joining me for this premium live stream. More than likely, we'll be going live again tomorrow for the Barracuda. So if you want to join us for a live watch along party, another premium live stream with the San Jose Barracuda taking on the Tucson Roadrunners, then be here. We'll be going live maybe around 4 o'clock ish. So of course, things can change. So the best way to be on top of our schedule and our premium live stream schedule is to follow us across the board at Shark City Hockey. I normally will be announcing on our social channels before we go live. Things can change, so I don't want to make any promises on tomorrow's live stream, but if we will get together, if we are to get together again, it'll probably be that day, but if not, for sure, it'll be next Thursday. Anyways, just want to be real with you, just keeping it Teal. One more look around the league before we head off to enjoy our weekend here. So the Sharks just finished their game. Two other games have concluded, which we've gone over plenty of times during our intermission reports. But let's just revisit one more time. The Sabres won at home in a shootout against the Vegas Golden Knights. Sabres win 4-3. Pittsburgh defeats New Jersey 7-3 at home. Sharks lost at home 5-1 to the Capitals. Right now, after one period, Boston Bruins and Tampa Bay Lightning are tied up 1 apiece. New York Rangers have a 1-0 lead over Columbus Blue Jackets after one period, 1-0. In their first periods, almost coming to a conclusion, almost one frame done in Montreal, Philadelphia, and Toronto. The Canadiens have a 1-0 lead over the Panthers at home. The Hurricanes on the road, who will also face the next Sharks opponent, they have a 2-0 lead over Philly. So Philadelphia Flyers at home being shut out right now in the first period, 2-0. Ottawa Senators are in a tie in Toronto. Maple Leafs tied up at home 0-0. And some games that are about to begin in about 15 to 20 minutes. The Los Angeles Kings to take on the Nashville Predators. The Predators visiting the Kings. The Kings did shut out the Capitals in their last game at home, 3-0. Minnesota Wild versus St. Louis Blues. I understand that it's always fantastic when Minnesota and St. Louis gets together, but the Wild and the Blues will be facing off around the same time the Kings and Predators do. And then the last game tonight in the league is the Vancouver Canucks hosting Connor Bedard and the Chicago Blackhawks. So thank you to everybody for joining me here for this premium live stream presented by Shark City Hockey, which is delivered to you by diehard genuine San Jose hockey fans. I'm Aaron James, your host and creative here at Shark City Hockey. Thanking you once again for joining us here, showing your support, interacting in the chat, and of course making us your go-to source for San Jose Sharks fandom. Reminding you to please like and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. Have a primary assist in helping us reach our goal of 1,000 subs this season. And to anybody else who's joining us on our other platforms, quick thank you and shout out to you on X. Make sure you follow our channel, and I appreciate the 2,100 plus of you who have followed us already. If you are chiming in from our Instagram stories link, I want to say thank you. We are striding towards 7,000 followers on Instagram, so appreciate the love over there as well. TikTok, Twitch, thank you all very much for coming through and joining us as well on this live stream. Don't forget to follow and like and all that jazz as well. And yeah, if by any chance you found us on a Reddit link, stick taps to you as well. All that to say, we appreciate the love and support, and we appreciate you all for coming through for another premium live stream by Shark City Hockey. San Jose Sharks lost to the Washington Capitals 5-1, and we are going to pretty much wipe that from the memory bank and enjoy the rest of our beautiful, beautiful weekend here. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay warm out there. I know that there's the weather is very peculiar right now, especially depending on where you're at. So, do what you gotta do to make the proper adjustments or proper preparations. Make sure you travel out there safely if you're gonna travel this weekend. And until next time, I'm Aaron James signing off. Y'all have yourself a great rest of your Saturday afternoon and evening. Until next time.